for all the views and sharing your stories on my previous videos the last week. I really appreciate your sharing your musical journeys with me. Today is the turn of this album, Elvis Live in Memphis. He did a gig in his hometown, and kind of says in the concert itself, you're not supposed to play your hometown, but I think this might have been one of those concerts where it breaks that taboo, so to speak. And it is a double album, like the Digipack series that we're doing. Here we are. The camera is kind of a bit dodgy. I can see I'm freezing and unfreezing. So we see what happens. And so I listened to both albums. I have the Japanese pressing of this album. It's the first Japanese vinyl pressing I got. And the sound is absolutely phenomenal on the vinyl. But the sound is very good on this as well. Absolutely excellent. Of course, it's Sony. So a lot of artists are now on Sony. You have Michael Jackson, Elvis's son-in-law. You have Queen, and I think there's a few other artists after joining Sony that were not on a Sony Legacy label before. You can let me know who they are in the comments below. I'll read you out this track list on this, and it is as follows. It is 2001: A Space Odyssey, CC Rider, the melody of I Got a Woman, Amen, Love Me, Trying to Get to You, All Shook Up, Steamroller Blues, and then there's another melody of Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear and Don't Be Cruel, Love Me Tender, another melody, Long Haul Sally, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, Your Mama Don't Dance, Flip Flop and Fly, Jailhouse Rock and Hound Dog. Then there's Fever, and then there's Poke Salad Annie, Why Me Lord, How Great Thou Art, Suspicious Minds, another melody. I think there's about 3 or 4 different melodies on this. We have Blueberry Hill, I Can't Stop Loving You, Help Me, an American Trilogy, Let Me Be There. A fine version of that on this concert. Lordy Miss Claudie, Funny How Time Slips Away, and Can't Help Falling in Love with You, and Closing Vamp. And in the Closing Vamp on this concert, he says Elvis has left for Memphis. He doesn't say Elvis has left the building. So that's the first concert. And the vinyl I have of this, it's slightly shorter. So if you do have the normal version of this, probably about half the concert is on it. So get get the CD version of this on the second album. And I was listening to the second album today, and I was listening to it, and I said this sound is a little bit different. And I was trying to figure out what was going on with it, and then I picked out the CD, and the second CD is a complete mono version of the concert. So you have a stereo experience on one CD, and you have a mono experience on the second CD. So if pays basically to read the label before you put in the CD, and so you'll be kind of wondering what's going on here. So I'll read you out the second CD, and there's bonus tracks on it as well. There's rehearsals, and they're very good. Kind of stripped down Elvis without any of the kind of big orchestral stuff that's going on. So we'll start with the second disc, which is in mono. First CD is in stereo, and the second CD is in mono. This camera thing is jumping all over the place, so I hope you're if you're sticking with me. Thank you ever so much. We'll go with the track list, and it is as follows. Also, Sprach Zarathustra, The theme from 2001 is Space Odyssey. Then we have CC Rider, Melody, I Got a Woman, and Amen. Then Love Me, Trying to Get to You, All Shook Up, Steamroller Blues, Melody, Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear, Don't Be Cruel, Love Me Tender, Melody, Long Haul Sally, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, Your Mama, Don't Dance, Flip Flop and Fly, Jailhouse Rock and Hound Dog, Fever, Polka Salad Annie, Why Me Lord, Suspicious Minds, Introductions, I Can't Stop Loving You, Help Me, American Trilogy, Let Me Be There, Funny How Time Slips Away, and Can't Help Falling in Love, and Closing Vamp. And in this concert, Elvis, the MC does say Elvis has left the building. Then we have Down in the Alley for the rehearsals. We have these songs as follows. There are 3, 4, 5 rehearsal songs that are the bonus tracks, and they are as follows: Down in the Alley, Good Time, Charlie's Got the Blues from For the Good Times, and then we have Softly as I Leave You. The first time I ever saw your face, and Elvis does the story behind that song. Very, very sad and moving story. And then we have the 12th of Never. So very, very good album to have in your collection. And if you have the 11 Digipack albums, you have a whole lot of the King. I'll show you now the insides, what the album looks like. Yeah, this camera is bit YouTube Live is kind of glitchy at the moment. I am aware of that. So I do apologize. Nothing to do with me. I am streaming and it's at the YouTube end. So whatever is going on, maybe there's a whole load of people going live at the same time doing their thing. This is the booklet, and that's kind of the tapes. And it's not a bad booklet. I wish the pictures were a little bigger. That's all. And again, there's a lot to be said for having 2 booklets where you can focus on words in one booklet and focus on pictures in another booklet. If you're like me, I can't read any of those words. They kind of make me get motion sickness looking at them. As I say, the money spider typos doing the river dance. That's my experience when I look at them. But that's why I like the pictures. So how would I rate this album? 1,000% of an album. Absolutely 1,000%. Elvis is in fine form. It's 1974. I think it's the same year as this t-shirt, so I could be wrong. You let me know in the comments. And there we go. So thank you ever so much for coming along my live stream journey. And today is Elvis Monday, and we've been looking at record live on stage in Memphis. And tomorrow will be Beatles Tuesday, and we're doing the Magical Mystery Tour. And that's definitely one of my favorite, top 3 favorite Beatles albums. So if you want see my reviews on that, please tune in tomorrow. Again, thank you, and we will talk to you again tomorrow. And have a very, very good Saturday, or not Saturday, have a very, very good Monday wherever you happen to be. It's very warm out there, so stay hydrated, and we will talk to you again tomorrow.